It's cold.
Well, we left our awesome camp at Albert Town yesterday, just outside of Wanaka, and came through to Cromwell, and we're currently staying in, it's the NZMCA camp, the one closest to the Cromwell township. So yeah, consequently our view is a little bit different out there this morning. Yeah, so we had a really great time in Albert Town. Did quite a bit of swimming and walking down the sides of the river right up to the outlet of the lake, and got to meet a few subscribers and friends of the channel. So yesterday before we left, we met Pete and Sue, who called in to say hi and have a bit of a yak. So yeah, it was great to meet you guys. And while we're in the camp, we met up with Rob and Wayne and the crew from Leopards Go Wild, another YouTube channel. So that was great to meet you all and have a bit of a catch up. It was good. So in this morning's video, I thought what I'll do is I'll take you into Cromwell Township, and there's an old heritage precinct in there that we want to go and have a look at, and we'll show you that, and we'll just do a bit of a rundown on the channel for our new subscribers, just sort of giving you an idea how it all started, how it came about, and what our plans are for the future. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So it's a little bit more overcast today. It was really hot yesterday and beautiful and sunny, and we went for a swim in the lake when we first arrived at the camp. But yeah, a little bit overcast today, but never mind, we'll take you for a wander around anyway. So we've just come back from our morning out at the historical precinct in Cromwell's, and I'm back in the caravan again. So if you hear any snoring, I'm sorry about that. It's just Reva, who was under the table while I'm trying to do this. So yeah, it was a great morning out, and it was really nice to see that they've taken the time to save all those beautiful old buildings from being totally flooded and sitting on the bottom of the lake when they filled it up. So I just wanted to take this time out this morning for our new viewers or our new subscribers to the channel who haven't been following it, and just give you a bit of an insight on what the channel's about and what our goals are and moving forward. So back in 2018 we built a lock up and leave shed, which was back in the Bay of Plenty in the North Island of New Zealand. And we built that after selling our orchard that we had. We were there on the orchard for about 14 years, I think, and we decided to downsize, build this lock up and leave shed that we could sort of come and go from, and when we weren't travelling around on the road, we had somewhere to come back to, and somewhere to obviously live, and also to house the caravan and our tow vehicle. And so we built that in 2018, and we were there for about 6 years, I think. And at the same time we were both working full-time, but just taking extra long holidays with long service leave and bits and pieces. At the time we built that shed, we started the YouTube channel, which was initially called Shed Life NZ, and it was sort of based around the build of the shed and the fact of it being a lock up and leave, so we could sort of travel around. But then the more travel we were doing, the Shed Life logo just didn't seem to be quite in keeping with what the channel was about, or the direction we wanted to take the channel. And I think a lot of people were sort of viewing the channel thinking it was more about engineering or mechanical repair or something along those lines. So we decided to rename the channel, and so we rebranded it and named it Vagabond Life. And if you look up the definition for vagabond, it's someone without a home or job. So that actually suits us pretty well at the moment, because we've got neither. We do have a couple of rental properties, but we don't have a home to go back to at the moment, and we are travelling around full time in the caravan with no permanent job. So the Vagabond Life actually fits us very well. And so back in 2021, we both left our full-time jobs. Shelley had been a government employee for the last 18 and a half years, and I'd been doing shift work for the last 16 years. And so we were both pretty keen on a change and to sort of take a bit of time out. I think we were both pretty over it. I also looked at a lot of the guys that I was working with who had been walking around on concrete floors for 12-hour shifts for the last 20 or 30 years, and a lot of them were suffering from knee problems or hip problems or back problems, and I was very much going down that exact same path, and I didn't really want my remaining years that I had all these dreams of doing all these fantastic things to suddenly be very limiting to me, because I had those sort of problems. So that again was one of the reasons that I really wanted to leave. I also looked at it from my dad's side of the family. They pretty much sadly all died in their 60s. My father and his sister and brother all died in their 60s, and Dad's parents died quite young too. So I don't know that that's going to happen to me, but I certainly don't want to be working to my late 60s to find I've only got a couple of years left of retirement. So that's just not enough of a reward for me for 50 odd years of working life. So hence the reason we're doing what we're doing. So I have done a bit of part-time work since we left our full-time jobs, mainly in the kiwifruit industry as a forklift driver, and I've really enjoyed it. You're working with people from all walks of life who have come from various backgrounds and various industries and various countries. You're meeting a lot of people with, from different cultures, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been really good, and as it's only for a few months of the year, you get to sort of settle down for a while, and I really enjoy that particular sort of work, and then get back on the road again and do some more travel. So it's been thoroughly enjoyable. And so Shelley and I decided that for the last remaining years of our life, which hopefully we've still got a few to go, we decided that we wanted a life of experiences rather than possessions. I think we can all very easily get into the habit of of buying and watching all the ads on TV and filling up the cupboards with things that you only use a couple of times a year, and for me, more and more tools and bits and pieces in the shed. But we really wanted to spend more time out on the road, travelling around our beautiful country of New Zealand, and then and certainly some more overseas travel to come. We certainly both love travelling and experiencing different cultures, and the different foods on offer in each country can be quite amazing and very memorable. And so the immediate future of the channel is to carry on travelling around New Zealand like we are. We're currently in the South Island and just travelling around, and we're about to sort of head right to the bottom of the South Island, which is all new ground for us. We came down here a couple of years ago. Actually, we've been to the South Island twice, and both times we've been caught up in lockdowns due to you know what. And so this time, hopefully, we'll make it finally to the bottom of the South Island and see the parts that we haven't seen. So we're really looking forward to that. Hopefully the weather stays kind to us while we're down here. Yes, and so while we've still got our elderly dog Reba with us, who's coming up 14 years old, we're going to carry on travelling around New Zealand, and sadly, once she's no longer with us, then we are looking at basically relocating to Thailand and travelling around Thailand fairly extensively, and then some countries further afield. So we've been to Thailand numerous times now and both absolutely love the culture and the people and the food and just the general lifestyle of Thailand, and we're really looking forward to spending quite a few years there and really sort of embracing the culture and getting amongst the local people. For how long we're going to be there, I've absolutely no idea. We may get over there and find that after a couple of years, no, we just can't get used to the heat, and so we'll come back to New Zealand, or we may do really well and decide this is it, this is absolutely the place we want to be, and we will retire there. So there's some big decisions to make along the way, but having our rental properties means that we can come back to New Zealand and pick up where we left off and settle down again here if we so desire to. So but at the moment our real goal is to get over to Thailand and really enjoy our time there. Yes, and so as far as New Zealand goes, as it's the most southern country in the world, I believe, to go anywhere is a long way. So the thought of travelling to America or travelling back to England for another holiday there is 24 hours or something or other of travel to get there, and at least from Thailand we're sort of halfway, so it's a lot easier to visit all of certainly the Southeast Asian countries and Japan, and it's only, I think it's about 12 hours from Thailand to the UK, so there's certainly a lot more options available to us for travel from Thailand as well. So those are our immediate plans for the channel and where we're sort of looking at taking it in the future. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this coming along on this little journey and getting a better insight of what the channel's about and where we're looking at taking it. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed walking around the historical precinct of Cromwell with us this morning. And so we're planning on being in Cromwell for the next sort of couple of days, so we're going to go around and have a look at a few old gold mining ruins and things in the area, and maybe get the bikes off the caravan and go for a bit of a bike ride around the place too and have a look. So So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed coming along with us this morning, and until the next one, we will see you later. See ya.
Bye guys.